So now I think we should start now. It's almost 5. So, hello everyone. I welcome you all in the today's webinar of PACT Contact Management Tool. I am Shivam Sharma, the Sales Executive at Optimizory Technologies. And today we will be learning about how a contact management tool can simplify the way of your managing contacts more than the way you think. So, let us get started with the short introduction of PACT and contact first. So, PACT is a contract management solution, a comprehensive solution that is simply designed to manage your contracts or address your challenges that you may have faced while managing contracts within the Jira ecosystem. So, it is a comprehensive solution that is simply basically designed to streamline the process of your managing contracts within your organization, and it basically provides you a centralized database where you can improves your efficiency of contract management, and also enhances the clarity and the control over the contracts, as it provides you a quick glance of the each and every contract that you have created. So as we're talking about pact contract management tool, the term contract arises. So first we need to understand what is a contract. So a contract is a legally bound agreement between two and more parties that can be commercial and non-commercial as well. And we can also say it is a personal and a professional contract. The contract is of two types, written and spoken. And we are going to discuss only about written agreements only here, written contracts. So when a contract is created, it creates an obligation and the rights to each of the party that is involved in the contract. So when a contract is created, it considered to be valid only when the other party have been accepted the contract, and the party that have been and the other party have faced some consideration against the contract, and the party must be legal. There should not be any legal case over the party, and the individuals involved in the contract must be of sound mind. So uh, this is about the contract. Now we need to understand, why do we need to create a contract? Why do we why do we incur such a cost to make a contract? So to the need to make a contract is to build the trust and the understanding between the parties that is involved. So so in future, if there any dispute arises, the dispute may be resolved with the contract, because it is a legally bound agreement, and it can resolve legal disputes as well. So this is about short introduction of pact and the contract. Now let us focus on the expectations from the webinar. So I am covering the live demonstration and the powerful features that pact offers. So let's move on to the challenges that a contact management. Uh, let's focus on the challenges that you may face in the contact management with if you are not using any tool. So the first challenges that I have listed here is the contact visibility. So if you are not using any, if I'm not using any dedicated tool to manage contracts, you may face the challenge of the visibility of the contracts, that each and every contract that you have created. So there should be a proper visibility to fulfill the requirements and the obligations that you may have fixed, and the deadlines. You must need to meet the deadlines that you may have set. So for that, you need a proper dedicated dashboard or a centralized platform where you can track your progress and the status of the contracts very seamlessly. So this is about the visibility. Now the second challenge here is the disorganized information. So when you create a contract, you gather some information about the contract, what you need to do, what you need to execute, something like that. So for that, you gather some information and store it some place. So when the information is stored, you must need to store it in an organized manner, so that the information would not be scattered through different platforms or systems, as multiple individuals will be working upon the contract, and they would not misperceive the information that you have stored. So there should be a proper organized information in the contract, in this contract dashboard or the contract management tool that you are using. So here's the next challenge that we have is the inefficient workflow. So every contract has a workflow like creation, approval, execution, management, completion, then reviewing, or many other things. So for that, you have a proper workflow. You must have a proper workflow of a contract. And if you are doing it manually, like you are creating contracts on your own and executing it on your own, and taking approvals from your superiors or something higher authorities, but all the things are doing you are doing manually, then there should be inefficiency in workflow. So you need a proper uh, dedicated tool or centralized platform where you can easily manage your workflow and the efficiency will be increased. Now, the other challenge that we have is the poor collaboration. There should be a proper collaboration between the teams and the individuals that are working upon a project or contract. So there should not be any miscommunication and the misperception of the information that you have collected, and the decision making would be faster if you are having a proper collaboration and the efficient collaboration between the teams. So these things needs to be considered while managing contracts. So these are some basic challenges that you may face while managing contracts. So now let's move to the pact. So as I have told you, pact is a comprehensive solution for Jira ecosystem. So what Jira provides us, Jira provides us some issue types. So pact treats or transform those issue types that Jira provides into the contracts. Like you have several issue types in the Jira, like epics, task, subtask, story, and other issue types as well, and custom issue types as well. So pact transform those issues into contract requirements and the negotiation. So these two terms are the part of the pact that I will be explaining later. So pact transform those issues into contract and uh, organize them in a centralized platform where you can easily manage those issue types, which is a contract for you now. So this is how pact works. Now let us focus upon the offering of the pact, that what pact offers to us, what are the features of the pact that we are getting. So the first feature that we are getting is a breaking down the contract in three simple terms. So the first term is a contract, that is the whole thing which we are talking about today. So contract, which is further break down the requirements. So every contract has some obligations, which is termed as a requirement here. So those requirements you need to fulfill in the contract. So it is termed as a requirement. Then there are such requirements that need to be replanned or rediscussed. So these requirements that needs to be rediscussed are termed as the negotiation here, which is the part of the requirement listed down in the requirement. So this is how a contract is break down in the pact. Now the other feature that we have is the graphical view of the requirements and the negotiation. So we are providing you a burn down chart, donut chart of the requirements and the negotiations in the pact homepage, or the issue or the contract information page. We are getting the information of the particular contract or a single contract. So this is how you get a proper donut chart and the burn down chart. I will explain it more in the demo when I presenting with the Jira board. So let's move now further. So the other feature that we have is the time and the cost tracking of the contract. So you can simply track the cost and the time of the contract that you may have written down manually in the issue page. So you need to fill out the information of the about the estimated cost, original cost, and the estimated time required and the actual time spent. By doing it manually, you can easily track those things in the packed homepage or the packed dashboard. So let's move further. So what you get in the pact is you will get a seamlessly integration with the Jira. You will get a proper dashboard which is not you don't need to move here and there to access the pact. It is very seamlessly integrated with the Jira, and it is a very visual interface. You can easily visualize the things very easily here. Like you have a graphical view and the table view as well, and the information of a particular contract by clicking down on the contract only. And the process is very streamlined. The workflow that you have will be streamlined. So that is what we are offering, and it is a very centralized dashboard that you can easily access your app from the left panel in the app section, and you can get a dashboard where you can access everything related to the contract. So now let's move on to the demo. Now it's time to see the pact in action. And what I will be covering in the demo is the installation part, the configuration part, and the overview and the graphical view and the single issue page view as well. So by not wasting time of yours, now let me take you to the Jira board that I have created already. So here, first, how do we install the pact? So for installation, you just need to go through the Jira UPM. So for that, you need to go through Explore More Apps and search pact here, and you will be able to see the pact contact management plugin here. You just need to simply try it for free for 30 days by clicking here, and once you install, it will be appearing in your uh, left panel. So as I have already installed it, let me show you where it appears. So that is a demo project. So here in the left side panel, I will be able to see the packed home button here, and also in the app section here. So I will be clicking down packed home here only. And once you install it, initially when you install it, you will get an alert message. So let us wait for it till it loads. Mm, it is taking some time. Mm, just a minute. I think there is a issue. Let me open it once again. Yeah. So you will get an alert message here. So in this alert message, it is saying that you have not configured your pact. Please complete the setup. So for configuration, you don't need to move to the project settings in the Jira. We are provided with a button here, configuration, where you just need to simply click here, and you will be redirected to the configuration page. So in the configuration page, you will be provided several fields. I will explain each one by one. So the first field that we have here is the contact issue type. So as I have told you, Jira provided you with some several issue types. So as PACT transform those issue types into contact, so we just need to select the issue type that we need to see as a contact here. So I will be selecting Epic here as per my project requirement. You can create a custom issue type also from here. So let's suppose I need to see contract only here. The issue type will be contract. I will just simply say contract and create an issue. So here is a custom issue type will be created here, contract. So I will be selecting Epic here only. So now let's move further. So another field that we have is the contract link requirement. So there is a link between the contract and the requirement that we have, and the link type we have to select that what link type will be uh, treated as a requirement. So here I will be selecting relates here only as per my requirement of the project. Now the requirement issue type. So in this issue, in this field, what I need to select, I need to select the issue type that I need to treat here is a requirement. So as I have selected here Epic, I can also select here any of the issue type. Multiple issue types I can select, like task and the subtask story, subtask as well. But I will be selecting task here only, or maybe I have created any other custom issue type here, requirement. So I will be selecting requirement here only. So what I what I have done till now, I have selected requirements as my requirement issue type and Epic as my contact issue type, and the link between them is relates. So every issue type that is created with the custom issue type requirement, which is relates to the Epic, is considered as requirement here only. So I hope it is clear till now to you. If you have any question, you can ask in the chat box. I will be answering them later. So now let's move to another field which is negotiation link. So as I have told you, we have breakdown contract is three fields, three simple terms: contract, requirement, and the negotiation. So in the negotiation, there are some requirements that need to be discussed. So we need to select the requirements that are we need to select the link type that need to be rediscussed. So I will be selecting here blocks as per my requirement. You can select multiple issue type as well here also. So I will be selecting hip blocks here only. So we have created two custom fields here as well for tracking the cost. So I will be selecting the estimated cost here, as I've created already created a custom field. You can select as per your workflow or requirement that you have. And for original cost, I have also created a custom field, original cost. So once you completed this configuration, what you need to do, you just need to hit the submit button here, and you will get a message configuration saved. Once you get that message, what you need to do, you just need to click the packed homepage button here, and you will be redirected to the home page. So in this home page, what we will be getting the list of the contact tiles here. These are all my epics that are treated as contract here. So this is my epic, which have some information of this is my epic, which is contract here only. I will be uh, saying it as a contract now, not a epic. So this is my contract, which have some information here, which is like information about the estimated cost, requirement estimated cost, and the time estimate and time spent as well. So these data is filled. This data is filled by me manually, and this is about the contact info. Now in the below section, what we will be getting, we will be getting a tabular format of requirements that I have created. So these all are my requirements. So as I have told you, we have negotiations also that needs to be that are requirements only, but these requirements need to be discussed. So here you can see the drop down menu where we will be see the negotiations as well. So this is negotiation, not a requirement. So this is a list of requirement and it's negotiation. So let me also show you in a single issue page view. So when I click CM45 here, it is my requirement. So what I have configured is every epic that relates to requirement is considered requirement issue type. I have created custom issue type. So every epic that relates to requirement custom issue type will be treated as requirement. So it is my requirement here. And for negotiation, what I have configured that every requirement that I have created, which needs to be discussed and which blocks the requirement, is considered as negotiation here. So it is the negotiation part here. So this is about the single issue page view. What are we? How are we doing that? So this is kind of tabular format of the requirements. Now move to the graphical view of the requirements that we have created. So here what we will be getting, we'll be getting the burn down chart, donut chart, and the donut chart for negotiation as well. So what burn down chart shows is it shows the at what pace we have created and solving the requirement. So I have created all the requirements at the same time. So it is showing that zero here. So all the issues are created or the requirements are the created at a single time, and it is resolving slowly. So it is showing at that pace. So this is about the burn down chart. So now let's move to the requirement chart. It shows us that how many requirements have been completed, how are in the progress, and how many are in the backlog. So two requirements have been completed, two are in progress, and two are in backlog. And same for the negotiation. Like was in the backlog and one is the done. So this is about the graphical view of the requirements. You can export these images as well in the PNG format if you need to present it to someone else. So this is about the graphical view. Now let you can also filter these contract as well. So if you need to see the in progress contracts, like those contracts that are in progress, you just need to click the in progress here, and you will be able to see the contracts that are in progress here. And if you need to see the in progress and the backlog contracts, you just need to select the backlog and the in progress. So here is the list of contract. You will be able to see the all of the contract list of the contracts that I have filtered here. And for the creation of the contract, you don't need to go to the issue page view. You just need to hit the add button here, add contract, and you will be able to create contract from here only. You don't need to move from here and there. So this is about the creation of the contract. Now let's move to the single issue page view that I have told you. So that is my contract, or you can say it as a epic. That is a Jira issue type. So when I move to there, so in this epic, what I will be seeing, I to need if I need to see the pack details here, I will just simply click pack detail from three dots here, and I will be to see the particular requirements linked to particular contract. So I think it is not properly loading. Just a minute. Let me open another issue. So in this contract, if I click the pack details here, I will be able to see the mm, I think there is a issue with the pack details single issue page view here. Let me get back to the after the whole completion of the demo if it resolves. Now what I have covered till now, the installation part that I have covered only, and the configuration, dashboard overview, graphical view, and the single issue page view is not working, I think. Let me try it once again. So leave it. So now let's move further. So now focus on the real world applications of the pact. So in the finance sector, how works is like we have some stakeholders and shareholders or debenture holders as well. So they have some rights in the company, or maybe you can say ownership in the company, and we need to create a contract with them to maintain the uh, proper trust and understanding between both of us. So for that, we need to create a contract, and to reduce the risk, we need a centralized platform where everything will be managed. So in the finance sector, it will be working like that. And talking about the technology sector, when we have a vendor agreement or a client request, we will be working upon it, and we will create a contract with the client, like what will be discussed and what we will be giving to you, what we will be delivering to you. So for that, we will be creating a contract with the client or the vendor. So everything will be smooth, everything will be going smoothly, and the negotiation will be faster, and the collaboration will be improved with the team. So in technology sector, it works like that. Now in the healthcare sector, what how it works, like in healthcare sector, we have some vendor agreements or the agreement requirements with the uh, uh, equipment manufacturer to order the manufacturer. So we have a workflow in the healthcare sector, like first we create a contract, then a purchase order is created, then the contract is executed, or something like that. So according to that, we need to create a contract first. That is very clear. Now for that, we have a customizer workflow as well with us. So you can customize as per your requirements, like you also customize it in your configurations page, or you can easily visualize the things in the homepage as well. So this is about the healthcare sector. Now talking about other industries, this is not for these three industries only. It is it is also applicable in all the sectors or the industries that may create contracts for their day-to-day working, uh, all type of contracts we can say. So this is about the pact. I hope I can make it clear to you. And to conclude my conversation, I will just say that it is a centralized platform that basically streamlines the way of your management of the contract, and it you can easily visualize the things in the pact by the graphical view, and you can also track the time and the cost in the pact homepage as well, or the in contact info page. And it is very seamlessly integrated with the Jira ecosystem. And the last point that we have is that we do not store any data with us. Like we follow GDPR compliance with very carefully, and we don't store any data with us of any point of data of yours. So this is all about the pact. I hope you will understand much better by using it and taking it a trial for free for 30 days. And if you have any question, you can ask in the chat box. I will be here to answer. You can leave a feedback also about the plugin that you have seen. I will also dropping down my mail here. If you have any queries, you can ask me later on my mail. You can ask your queries here if you have any query further while using a tool for the installation and the usage purpose. I'm waiting for you to ask if you have any questions. So, all right, I think if we don't have any question, we can end up this session. Thank you for joining with us. Let's catch up in another session. Okay, we have a query here. Okay, okay. Okay. So for that, if you have managing contracts in the Jira in the form of issues to migrate it to the Pact, what you need to do, you just need to install the Pact from the UPM, and let me show you it here. Like if you, I have uh, issues here. Like we have, let's suppose I have not installed the Pact yet, and we have these issues here. And if I need to migrate it to the Pact, what we need to do, we just need to install the Pact from the UPM here, and after installation, what we need to do, we need to configure it. And after configuration that I have presented you, after the configuration, you just need to move to the Pact board, and everything, every issues that you have created or configured will be migrated to the Pact homepage here. So you will be able to see the issues in the Pact homepage. I hope I am clear to you. Okay, I think if there is not any query, we can conclude now. Conclude for now. Thank you for joining with us. Let's catch up in another session. Bye bye.